Well, greetings again, travelers. YouTube has been screwing up all over the place lately. So I don't know what happened. I apologize. Didn't even notice that the stream had kicked. So here we are again, and we'll probably have to end it because no one's going to want to come back. Why would they? Yeah, see, he'd have to be pushed way back. Where are we at? See, that's not going to work. He would have to... Yeah, the hands, well, maybe smaller. Vandal, what's going on? Hey, I had like a few people in here, but then YouTube's been really screwing up lately and crashed my stream. Thanks, YouTube. So, welcome. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. No Man's Sky with their usual update stuff. Randy Daily new update. This is driving me nuts. Hey, Oscar, yeah. I don't know what happened. YouTube, because my PlayStation was still streaming, so YouTube decided it didn't want to stream anymore. So, I don't know what happened. I apologize for the game being the game. Well, YouTube in this case. But the audio quality, unfortunately, is the game. Well, thank you. Yeah, I don't know. YouTube has done this to me 3 times in a row. Every stream I've done. It has gone kaplooey. Alright, so that should allow me to do this. Let's try bringing it in a little bit more. It's not ideal, but it may serve the purpose. Close. See, it's got to pull back, and the downside, what we end up with is, yeah, I guess it's like a 3D television, but inside keys. Guthrum, welcome back. Thanks, guys, for coming back. My unfortunate YouTube being horrible, apparently. and deciding, yeah, I guess I'll just crash for no particular reason. Is that okay? Yeah, that's going to be difficult. I don't know. I don't know if maybe. We'd have to hide the sides, though. That's the problem. What are you hitting? Oh, you're hitting the collision bubble of the base. Yeah, see, and then that I'd have to hide, but that's okay. I mean, I could hide part of that, I suppose, but that needs to go almost underneath because now we have, that's too far out. Because where is that? That's, it's almost, but he's still outside the screen. So we need to be able to get the screen big enough. All right, how are we going to do this? All right, we need an R&D area. This is just, the sound is driving me nuts. It sounds horrible. We need to go somewhere else because this is just, it's atrocious. And I am all about the audio. And it is, like, listen to this. And it clears up, goes nutty. Excuse me. We'll reload. A minute. Yeah, there's something going on with there's a few things going on. Unfortunately, it's a new update. New update brings problems. Problems bring patches. And hopefully patches bring fixes. But we've all said it. We need to stop adding stuff for a minute, although it is awesome and appreciated wholeheartedly. Quality of life. Okay, now listen. It's not crunchy. It sounds decent. Now we can hear the wind. Oh. Well, apparently, and that's, I can't stand this either, that, you know, it's now this is with me the entire time. I'm thinking I liked this other one here too, but it's just such a repetition having it here and here. I do like it low enough where you can see it. Now, I like the positioning of this one. I do. I like it up there. I think it works. Oh, you find your way around? Stuck on a collision bubble over there, are you? See, now the audio is fine. Alright, let's get out of this save. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Alright, let's go to... Go to Utopia. Pardon me. And continue turning this into a creative save. So we have a nice, new, fresh creative save. Now we're not going to be able to jump around as much as we would like and do stuff because we have to add stuff to our character. But, well, thank you. Thank you, Oscar. It's just the audio there, you know, just it starts cutting in and out, and then it just gets all crackly and staticky, and it's just really unpleasant to listen to on my end. And I'm sure not great on your end either. I just wish I had the legacy floors in this save. Hey John, how you doing? Yeah, that blimp is my little homage to Blade Runner. Are you done? We'll get there, folks. We'll get there. Oh, nice. Yeah, NMS is going through its usual growing pains with an update. The build mechanic is all wonky, of course. It seems to always get affected for some reason. Yeah, YouTube's being funky as all can be. I've been cut from the server every time, and then, once, enough to screw everything up. I had 10, 11 people in here hanging out. I gotta get a freaking computer one of these days. What? Oh, I got it in, yeah, so, because you get that as an unlocked part in the expedition. Apparently, it's going to tell you it's available. I wonder if that's going to affect another save. I forgot I had that. For the curly coral. It's available, but you get it in this save. Right. Oh no, Carol, I don't know what's been going on with YouTube lately. YouTube keeps kicking me. Sometimes it's right in the beginning, which is nice, but this one was later on for some reason. I know my internet's paid. And my PlayStation was still saying I was streaming. So that has to be on YouTube's end of things. So I'm not sure what happened there. But thank you for returning. Alright, come on. Man, re-prepping another save. Even a creative save where you don't really need anything is still, there's some work involved. Alright, we got anything? Nope. Excuse me. This should be a sticker. I had some of these. I had this one and this one. I don't know what happened to them. Alright, last bit of parts. Thankfully, it's just the last bit of newer build parts. So thank you for putting up with this. Don't even ask to me to join you. We're almost done, we're almost done, we're almost done. Now we can go have some fun. Good call. I just noticed that it's actually bringing me back where it should, but it does recenter it, which is okay. I'd rather it recenter than kick me out completely. Oh, we may have done it. That may have been it. But yeah, I'd much rather have it just keep me there. I don't care that it's recentering it. Yeah, the base terminus looks horrible. The new rendition of it is, ugh. Like, seriously. Like, the animation is cool except for the fog, but the casing is, it's flat. It lost its dimension. It's like, I don't know, it does not look good, which is unfortunate. Why am I with somebody? I declined your invitation. Although this is more set up for R&D style things, a little flatter. And we're in creative now, so we're not going to worry about anything. Yay! Alright, so what were we doing again? Got that. And we got, ooh. Yeah, see, we could get a partial out of it. His fetus, I mean, some of where he's sticking out's not a big deal. That's not the problem. I mean, it is a little bit in the front on this. Yeah, see, there's no way to get that in there like that. Monitor was just pushing it because everything was flat. We also don't have our 5-time wire here. Which now is making me regret coming here. But let's try and make a casing for this anyway. And let's see what we have here. Excuse me. You know what? Screw it. Alright. So what do we do with this? Let's make a casing again, I guess. It's either we go back to the city and I just work on signs. It's hard to say. See, I just grabbed it and I rotated it and now it's rotating fine. What's the difference? Why is it then? But then if I kick out of here and move it, it's going to not. Right? So now if I get out of build cam, go into build cam, copy that. Ooh. Alright, someone suggested this and I just tried it and it seems to work, but we'll find out in a second. Because sometimes now if I build a new one, yeah, see it switches. But, yeah, and that switches compatible parts. Nope. I don't know what it is. Why that was able to turn and now I can't. I even, like, I went out here, I held my L1 button, copied it, and then I went to go rotate and it wouldn't let me. And now I grab one of those, which are the original ones. I mean, again, all this needs to get fixed. Alright, let's go take a look at our environment here. Goes pretty much to nowhere. Still way too bloomy. Like this is... That's too much with that fog. The fog effect. You know, it's not fog, it's like a lump of color and light. That is a lump of color and light. Yeah, hopefully they'll fix that. Ooh, a little patch of grass under here. Nice little spot. Do I still have build permissions? I do. Do I have electricity down here? Not really. Oh, does it matter? No. I'm in creative. So this ends to this kind of underground room, but then carries on over to here, where I lose build permissions. Build permissions up to this grassy bit. Over, ooh, wait, we came in here. And we come around here to this grassy bit. Brings us into this room. Which will get us lost. About here, okay. So I'm a little bummed that we couldn't make that monitor work. I mean, we could create our own, obviously. And that's what we might end up doing, is we might just create our own little something that looks maybe like a monitor. The scan line, though, is really helpful. Alright, so it's a pretty extensive cave network down there. So we could do a little more exploring at some point. Alright, let's create a thing for this. I'm going to create a casing, a little thingamajiggy. But I would much rather have my other parts. So the problem is, and again, I just first picked up on this, and I was able to copy it and move it and rotate it without it changing its position. But why? Building a box. We'll get past the box at another point, but for right now, we're building a box. Enough to keep the weather off our head. Yeah. Life in a box. No, we can keep the rain off us. Alright. Or we could go looking for a new R&D planet, which might not be a bad idea. Alright, we know we need to go 2 up, I believe. If I remember correctly. Or is it just 1 up? 1 up for this, that's right. Shall we do that? Get this as close as possible. Unless you want to center it with a... The biggest problem, unfortunately, is... you know, the size restraints. Yeah, I'm gonna hit one of those up in a minute. I'm gonna just while I'm thinking of something here. Because that keeps him floor bound. So one up. Now it's just the companion there without the other part. And he's perfectly placed with his feet. And these now need to be in every one of them. These need to be a usable part, because I don't know why I'm doing this right now, because I'm about to move them all. We don't have enough room anyway, so. Look at these. So these are so cool. With the little spinny bit. Right? And there's all sorts of stuff you could do with this. I mean, we all know this. We all think the same foolish things. I wish they had decided to maybe alternate the colors. You know, maybe. Get some blue in there. I mean, and then change the screen color, maybe. This is probably just easier because I already have the... Inside Vortex, welcome. Yeah, exactly. Like these... You know, these could be used for all kinds of fun stuff. I just wish they had, you know, maybe thought about the colorations. But this works perfectly, so we know that height. At least with the standard wire. With the 3-time wire, it would be probably 2 up. Or at most 3 up. So once you have this, and you could center it somehow, you know, with whatever, so that you know you're more exact. But for now, we're just going to do it for playtime. See, if we could see things when we had them, that would be more beneficial. Let me see something here. Be a whole lot of light. Yeah, it's too much light, unfortunately. I mean, it is cool, but the return on that is a lot harder to block out there. What are you snapping to? Oh, that higher floor panel. Haha, that's right. Yeah, unfortunately, that's way too bright. And that's going to take that out of there. So, if we did our usual thing, yeah, even like look at the texture on the floors. It's a lot has changed. Are there any markings on these that are reliable? No. That's the thing about losing the legacy parts. Is that nothing is reliable. The wood floors, you know, have the lines. Yeah, I do actually. And it depends. I try a couple of different things depending on what I'm looking to do. So, and it's just as long as you stay with the same reference, you know, the same line, the same point on your electrical connector, the same reference on your floor panel every time, you know, that's really what matters. And I'll show you in a minute. I'm just trying to think here. And I'm not even sure if this is going to be in the right spot, so. So here, what I would do is, you know, with the connector, as long as your reference is the same every time, at least you know. So things have changed a little bit. You know, graphically, I'm noticing some different things, a lack of certain things. So for this, I would probably have to, you know, take a look again and see where things are kind of roughly ending up. Oop, I put it in the wrong spot. Needed to go. Oh, no, I didn't. So, is that perfect? No. Is it pretty darn close? Yeah. You know, for all intent and purpose at the moment, this will work, you know. So I kind of roughly know where that's going to be as long as, but things have changed. Like graphically, things are a little bit different.